are you?
How many today?
One, and I have a dog.
Okay, no worries.
Zora is ready. She's wearing her dog cam, and we are about to go on an airboat ride, which is the first activity of this very hot day in sunny South Florida. I think it's about 84 degrees, and it's gonna hit 90 today. Just me and the dog. Thank you.
Just stay right here. It's gonna be like we're gonna pretend there's a gator on this side. Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
Easy.
Right here?
Perfect angle.
Right here being 13 feet is probably 50 to 60 years old. Big man, and that being said, they do age just like humans. They can get up to 65 in the wild, and they average 80 to 100 in captivity. They are incredibly invasive here in South Florida.
Yes, got it? We're going to be your tour guide. Notice I said tour guide and not captain. Captain goes down with the ship. Me personally, I do not.
Good girl. Good job, Moose.
The Everglades is a river, not a swamp or a bayou. Out here, and I can promise that much. So hence the name River of Grass. Peggy! Happy! Brought those kids you asked for! As I said, hardest part of the whole tour.
Good girl, Moose. They're doing some construction behind me right now. So I'm going to take this opportunity to make a quick wrap. Zora and I just got done with the airboat tour, and it was a lot of fun. She wasn't sure what to think of it at first, but she settled in pretty quickly. We did not see any wildlife, unfortunately. Some people said that they saw a gator, but we were zooming on by, so not everyone saw it. A couple people did, but womp womp. It's so cool out there. It's amazing to me that people know how to navigate those canals, because it is just wild how similar they all look. All right, here we are, meat and cheese. I also have an apple on the side. Very original, but hey, just because it's boring doesn't mean it's not good. Well, it is now 1:05, and Zora and I are about 15 minutes or 15 miles from Homestead. Zora is fast asleep in the back. She is not going to be awake for a couple of hours. The boat ride took it out of her. Tons of agriculture down here.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Northwest 12th Street. Head south on Northwest 4th Avenue toward Northwest 11th Street.
I found this park, and I think it should be pretty cool. It's Monday at 2 o'clock, so hopefully there's nobody here, because the dog park has little obstacles and agility stuff in it, and we're gonna see what Zora thinks about it. Got a moose. Okay. Break! We have some good shade right now, so it feels relatively not hot as 88 degrees can feel. I think this is the best dog park I've ever been to. Pretty neat. 1 point for Homestead. So Zora is sniffing over there. I'm gonna try and hide behind this, and we're gonna see if she can find me. Yeah, I can't see her. Zora! Good girl! Yes, that's a good moose. Zora, come. We came back to the car to get water for Zora, and she promptly jumped in her crate because she's kind of tired still. And she had something on her paw, so I lifted her paw up to see what was on her paw. That would be somebody's gum. I can smell the mintiness. We're gonna go find a bathroom. Yes, there's running water. Oh, this is gross. Are there not any other towels? I guess there's not towels. But there's toilet paper. It is like fresh. At least it's coming off easily. We were at that one for about, well, just over an hour, and it's awfully small, so I felt a little conspicuous sitting there for any longer. So we're going to another one. This is kind of what I do. I just bounce from park to park, test them out, see where my favorites are, see which ones have good bathrooms, and just hang out. Because
in 1.2 miles, turn right.
Right now, it's too hot to be outside for any extended period of time, and the dog is just wanting to sleep. So I'm just hanging out in the car. I need to work out here in a second.
Left lane to make a U-turn.
I think we were successful in finding a bigger park.
At the light, turn right on.
I've used a lot of nasty bathrooms in my life, but that one takes cake. That was gross. Oh, that was gross. There were flies everywhere. I walked in and the door creaked, and I was like, I feel like I'm walking into a horror movie right now. It was humid as heck in there. It's 88 degrees, feels nice and cool. This temperature feels delightful compared to the inside of that building. There was no soap. It was not maintained at all. But I gotta use the bathroom. It was running water. So, it was a win. Thank goodness for Clorox wipes. I have debated about stopping filming for the day for the past like 3 hours. And it's just because there are some days where it isn't fancy or exciting, and I'm just sitting in a car trying to keep the dog cool and myself cool, or finding a park or multiple parks, and that's all the vlog is. And people inevitably have suggestions about, oh, you should get a van, or oh, why aren't you getting an apartment, or oh, how about an RV or a travel trailer or something other than the car. And the reality is, nothing is perfect. And that's kind of why I am just continuing to film this day, as boring as this afternoon has been, because this is my reality, and I don't really see it as boring, and I don't really see it as an inconvenience. It's just the sharing of it online can be really tough. So I'm gonna share this against perhaps my better judgment, but this is This is road life. I also have to remind myself that as boring as this might be, walking around a parking lot, to Zora, this is freaking cool. She has all these new smells. She has all these new sights. This is like Disney World to her. Got my doggo attached to a 15-pound kettlebell right now. Gotta move her out of the way because people are starting to roll in. Nice work, kiddo. Gonna untie the doggo weight. It's not gonna be hard to do. Here we go. Nothing like some good endorphins to get your mind right. So I ended up trying a workout that I found online just for kicks and grins. I usually do my own programming, but I did 50 walking lunges with 10 down and backs, carrying the weight like a baby, and then 50 push-ups on the bag, same thing, down and back 10 times, and then 50 squats, down and back, 50 deadlifts, down and back.
Arrived.
Break. Look at that sunset. This shower is about to be just as good as that sunset. So fresh and so clean. I also got my water bottles filled up, and that's always a good time. Tonight for dinner, we are keeping it very simple. I'm going to be doing egg whites, Canadian bacon, and medium cheddar on the waffle maker. There we go. Come here. I love this little thing. Since I got it, I have used it at least once per day, usually twice a day. Let's give it a check. Oh yeah. I have very high standards for dinner. Third time's a charm. The only downside to this waffle maker is there's no on-off switch, so I have to get out of the car and shut off the goal zero or pull the plug on it, because otherwise it just keeps going and going. So I'm gonna do that now. How about these dinner views? Okay, so when I was making dinner, I noticed that the cheese was kind of warm, and I was like, that's weird, but okay. Turns out my fridge somehow is turned off, so either the fridge is broken or somehow the power got pulled from the goal zero. So the goal zero did not get disconnected, or it's still on. So the only thing that could be happening right now is this plug is not plugged in all the way. So we're gonna unplug it and plug it back in. All right, let's see. Nothing. All right, final attempt. Behind here, there's another plug. Right here, push this in all the way. Okay, this is very not good because all of these plugs are actually plugged in. So that's good. Ah! Why is my fridge dead? We're going to plug in the AC plug because it's currently connected to DC power on the Goal Zero, and I believe I brought my AC plug just in case. And if that doesn't fix it, then it's broken. My fridge is broken. I'm going to unplug DC. It's in there pretty good. Okay, DC's unplugged. Plug in the AC. Okay, there we go. AC. Let's plug this bad boy in and turn on the Goal Zero. Please, please, please. Nothing. I have not had a single issue with this fridge in almost 2 years. And now it's deciding to go on the fritz. Update. I solved it. It helps to push the power button. What happened was I threw this water bottle right here. And when I did that, it shut off my fridge. So when I pushed the power button, it turned back on magically. That would have been a good thing to check at the start. Look at that, we have lights. All right. My phone died right as soon as I got back to the car after Zora and I went for our little loop around this complex. So I was able to get my bed all set up while I was waiting for that to charge and double check that this is an a-okay spot to park for the evening, which it is. So we are now scoping for just the right spot because there's nobody watching me drive around this lot right now. So we can find one that we are generally pleased with. Right under this tree. It says it's 86 degrees outside right now. It doesn't feel like 86. It feels like it's in the 70s. But regardless, I have a feeling that once I turn this car off, it's going to get hot very quickly. So I guess I'm gonna leave it running for now. We conquered another hot South Florida day. So we're going to let the car run for about 45 minutes, an hour, and fall asleep. And then hopefully it'll turn off. I'm gonna set an alarm to make sure it does turn off. We're going to wake up at 3 a.m. and do it all over again. Stay tuned for Key West next week, and we should have a good time.